You stray too far from that. Welcome to my family, and by extension, most of you are our family. And this is only going to be about 15-20 minutes. So
I'm going to need some more champagne.
But I do want to take maybe 2 to 3 minutes because I want to tell an interesting story that I will write down these two as necessary towards the end. Let me start now. We have known Alex for a while, and it is probably one of the most rewarding things as a parent when you see your children grow up and mature and take responsibility for their lives, and then select men for their lives that are just on the ball, amazing, loving, caring, moral, good-hearted, generous people. And all 3 of my daughters have chosen so well. And so we fell in love with Alex years ago when we first met. And I couldn't be more prouder of the guys that are here with our family and the daughters that we have. A brunette, a blonde, and a redhead. Yeah. Yes, the answer is yes to your next question. We have an amazing family, and we're glad you guys are a part of it. Quick story. So I was reading a book recently, and it's about a small village in Italy that had folks that immigrated over to the U.S. in Pennsylvania, the Bangor, Pennsylvania area, back in the late 1800s. And over the next, let's say, 40 to 50 years, this community grew from very poor, not much going on, as the village was in Italy over here, as America's exploding and growing. The town developed, they got schools built, they got roads built, they got jobs reformulated, and grew and grew and grew. But one interesting fact about this town, Roseto, in Pennsylvania, is that if you examine the population of their aging senior citizens, they have literally 0 incidents of heart disease. Not just heart disease, but let me just read some of this. There was no suicide. They did a study of this town, like back in the 70s and 80s. But the data they had was all from the 50s. And this is all before drugs that lowered your cholesterol, and drugs that did this, and drugs that did that. And they found that within this town, there was literally no measurable form of suicide. There was no alcoholism. There was no drug addiction. There was very little crime, and they didn't have anything on welfare. They didn't have any peptic ulcers. They did a complete study on that. None of this existed in this town with, let's say, 3,000 people. And the only thing these people were dying from back in the day, and even today, proving to have a healthier, longer life, is old age. And they've done a great study of this, and it's really fascinating to read about. But what they've come to realize is that the strength of these people is not necessarily their disposition genetically. It's not their healthy diet, because we've all seen how Italians eat, and they start the meal off with a pound of lard and then go from there. It's their community. It's the people around them and the interaction with people within this community. And to look at these two, and to look at the family here, and to look at all of you in this small setting, which I absolutely love, by the way. I'm a huge fan of small weddings now. This is our first. But it's really more about the socialization and the interaction of the families and the extended families and the relationships between the people in the community. Right. These two today that are here, that we are honoring and we are so excited for, are who they are as a result of all of you and us. So thank you, first of all, for what you've contributed to their lives, and thank you for being here, and thank you for the years to come when we've now contributed to their lives together. And I told myself I wasn't going to do this, but it's been an amazing night, and let's enjoy this couple. Let's give them our blessing as we move forward. And cheers to the bride and groom. Thanks for coming.
Cheers. Cheers.